Hey, welcome back to the DonBest.com studios. We never left. That's what you usually say.
Never. We're here all the time.
Brian
Love it.
Blessing, Todd Furman in the house. Game of the day, guys. I don't know a bigger game than this on the Week 3 card.
How about the handle on this game? It's going to be through the roof.
Oh, there's no doubt that when you talk about a game with magnitude like this, with two teams, revenge from the AFC Championship, bookmakers all over the place, whether they're in Las Vegas or those distant places where they tend to take bets, I think the numbers will be through the roof, and you're going to get good two-way action with these two sides.
It's not coming off 3. I can't believe it. It's going to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But it is just one of the most foreign things to look on a wagering board and see the New England Patriots getting points. And the other thing, they're coming off a loss, and the last 3 times they were dogs. Everybody knows this. It's out there, but you got to pay close attention to it. San Diego, Pittsburgh, the Jets, they were dogs. They won all 3 outright.
All right, we've got Baltimore, a 3-point home field favorite, guys. 48.5 is the total. Let's start with New England. Hernandez out. They bring in Winslow. They bring back Branch.
They bring back Welker.
Who's playing a slot there?
Your best addition is right there on the roster.
I just don't understand why Wes Welker hasn't been a bigger factor through the first 2 weeks. Julian Edelman's a nice player, but he's not Wes Welker. I know there was some beef between him and Coach Belichick this offseason, but your job is to win football games. Wes Welker gives you the best opportunity to do so. Kellen Winslow and Deion Branch aren't salvaging this Patriots team.
You know, the other thing, though, and the Welker thing's kind of bizarre, and, is it the personality thing with Belichick? Is McDaniels is in there? And, last year you had the 2 tight end monsters, and he's trying to tweak it to put his own, justify his existence. I was like, okay, find Welker. Brady is a little out of sorts. Remember the opener? I mean, Brandon Lloyd was wide open by 15 yards for a touchdown. He missed him by 10 yards. It's weird. Brady's just not sharp right now.
He's like 50 now. Anyway, New England playing better defense,
Wait a
guys.
minute.
We all know
I'm older than
that
50.
Baltimore plays good defense. Both of these teams coming off ugly losses. Who bounces back better?
First off, I can't let an Ohio State guy offer an assessment of a Michigan man and Tom Brady as quarterback, so we're going to throw that out completely. But we will look at Joe Flacco and what he can do leading the hurry-up offense. What we've seen emerge so far this year is Ed Dixon and Dennis Pitta as tight ends. Nice threats to stretch the middle of the field in addition to Anquan Bolden. I really believe, though, if this offense is going to click at its full capacity, Torrey Smith needs to be a much bigger part. Look for Flacco to take some deep shots to open up the middle of the field, not only for those tight ends, but also Ray Rice.
It's funny. I'll say you're right, but then if he is, then the other guys go away. That's what's going on. Because they're focused so much on Smith, that's why you've got the emergence of Pitta. But that's the beauty of what Baltimore has to offer. They have so many weapons. Their defense still steps up and makes timely turnovers, but throughout the course of a 60-minute game, they are getting a little long in the tooth, and teams are moving the ball on them. I think the safe deal here is up and down the field over points.
When do we start to get concerned about what Baltimore does defensively? You saw Brent Seelick, 8 catches, 157 yards last week. The Patriots have a couple of guys who can take care of the middle of the field. And when does that become a real liability for those Ravens?
Oh, at some point, and I'll tell you when it takes its toll. It will be in November and December after they play the Steelers twice and these guys start getting banged up and beat up. But the thing about the total is the teams are going to move on them, teams are going to score on them, but they still have a penchant for creating turnovers, causing short fields, if not going right back and scoring themselves.
All right, guys, short and sweet. Give me your pick with no analysis.
I'm taking the Ravens with home field. This team doesn't lose games in their own building. I know 34-16 and one last 51 for the Patriots. Oh, sorry, there's analysis.
Yeah, no.
Brian, go ahead. We're looking for your pick.
I can't believe I'm not saying Patriots. I'm going to say the over is the safe play.
He's Brian Blessing. He's Todd Furman. I'm
Great
Pat
analysis.
Williams. Good luck on your analysis of this game. Hey, as always, check out the DonBest.com website. All the information you need to win this Sunday in the National Football League.